What's up, y'all? Hold on. Give me a minute. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. This last Saturday gonna be about the drama. Baby, when I tell you that Bree team is losing, they are losing. Hold on, let me take a sip. Honey, I got MD20 tonight, so we finna get into it with a Chase and Sprite. It's Saturday, okay? When I tell you Brianna team, Thick Tongue, Jeannie, and slow feet are losing, they're losing, honey. When I say there's no dog in the fight, there is no dog in this fight. When I say there is no dog in this fight, there's no dog in this fight. When I say it is getting crazy, it is getting crazy. We finna get into it. It's like it's not even a true saga anymore. It's about who's right and who's wrong. When I tell you Meka coming in with the uppercut to Jeannie and Nate, your uncle African, an African uncle. Then you got Amber coming in, getting ready to boom it and dumping. Man, when I tell you, then you got Queen Fee coming in, slicing everybody. When I tell you, this saga has turned into one of the biggest entertaining beasts on YouTube. This comes first. First, I say first or second, no shade, to Kira and Brene and Tim and Devin. When I say this here has been kicking up, it's been kicking up, y'all. When I say you got the son on Miss Feet's titty, sucking on it like it's whatever, and he trying to come in the back and sitting here with all these voices, but still they getting ate up. Mm, 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 mm. I would never thought this saga would got to where it is. And it's very interesting. The only reason why it's interesting because all of this started because of Amber's birthday party. It was already kicking up, but it got worse because Amber decided to go to Atlanta and have her good on time and have a true saint for her. Now everybody, honey, is upset. Everybody is, Miss Bleaching, Queen of Bleaching over there. Says she blocked me because y'all check out her knuckles. She is the Queen of Bleaching. She is the Queen of Bleaching. Y'all need to tell her if y'all care. She need to stop bleaching because it does cause cancer. Okay, it causes cancer. It causes cancer. Bleaching creams cause cancer. Stop using it. But honey, when I tell you, this saga is not even about Robert or Brianna anymore. It's really digging in, and even Brianna lies. It's like Brianna folks that's windmilling for her is just getting knocked out, and Brianna is not saying nothing because she's trying to figure out where is Poe Janelle. She's trying to figure out where's her man and how to get him back. So everybody is windmilling for themselves over there. Now they want to sit here. Shout out to Robert. Robert doing his thing. I heard that Miss Fee got a little quiet when Queen Fee came out to Chi-Town. Shout out Mr. Hoover. Welcome home. She knew to be quiet. She knew to be quiet. She knew to hush. Because if y'all know who that man is, and if Queen Fee and him are cool like that, if I was Miss Fee, I would be quiet. I would hush. If I was her, I'd be quiet. That's all I'm gonna say. We're not gonna get too deep into that. But if I was her, I'll hush. But maybe when I tell you, I've never seen somebody who want to be head of something say, "Oh, he behind his 7K child support." But I bet you she wouldn't mind letting her daughter go with her father because that man want to sit under her titties and not give the babies no milk. It is no shade. I bet you they'll be with a babysitter while she under him. Oh, she wouldn't mind for that little baby to go over there. There's one less child the baby said. She wouldn't mind. They may be going to Disney World. Y'all can be mad. Shout out to Robert for being a great father. That is what I'm talking about. You taking the time, taking your kids somewhere, no matter what you got to do. That's called a father. Regardless of how y'all see it, taking them and making memories, that's a father. There are too many deadbeat men out here that y'all are letting get a pass and think it's okay. And y'all are the women that we discuss that sit here and say, "Ooh, well, he a deadbeat. It's all right. I'm a win-win for him." But then when I take care of my child, I'm just gonna give him hell. You really need some help. That's called bitter baby mama syndrome. And then that's really being a pick me as well. That's pick me behavior. Nobody wants to father that way. You're doing all this work to take care of everything, but you want to be on the one back and then sitting there and doing it. That don't make no sense. That's ridiculous. So what he behind? But I bet you she called him and say that baby need her clothes washed and her water off. I bet you her clothes get washed. I bet you she say she needs some shoes. I bet you he get them shoes. No matter how he got it. I bet you she say she need a hair done or anything. I bet you he gonna do it. Huh? Oh, okay. Y'all really kill me. Y'all women like y'all kill me. Y'all make it harder for the baby mamas that's cool, that don't give no drama. That listen, no matter what you do, just be a father. Y'all make it hard for us, because y'all want to be bitter. You make it hard. You make it real hard. So yeah, okay. So back to the beef, honey. Let me tell you something. I've seen a lot of YouTubers and bloggers get on this app and they fight it out. We have seen YouTubers call out other YouTubers. We have seen bloggers call out other bloggers, drag them for fifth on this internet. But this beef that's going on has topped it. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. This is one of the longest beefs that has ever topped YouTube. Now, we know people had some heat on the YouTube streets, and we see them go at it. They talk about children, marriages, finances, uh, who's on the lease, uh, who do this and who do that, who got this and who got that. They talk about all of that. This here, baby, ain't nothing can top this beef and stop it. Right now, it has cooled down. I'm glad it has. Maybe they've been going at each other neck, and it's been so great to watch. It's been a week. So yeah, they are cooling down. But baby, when I tell you I've never seen a viral jump like I seen this past week, honey, my knees are shook at the baby. When I say I've never seen a viral jump on the internet, like you jumping somebody on the internet, baby, Amora got, well, African Daddy done had 5 to 6 people on her head. Then you got Bleach Queen, got 5 to 6 people on her. She went into hiding and then she came back out. She went and she sat there and wanted to have her own church. The uh, Bleach Queen Facebook, YouTube church. Every Sunday, we praise Sunday through Sunday. We praise the Lord 7 days a week. We hallelujah, shabola, and everything else. But then when they sat here and dragged her through the mud, through fifth, through cow shit, Lord forgive me. Baby, she came back out of retirement. I have never seen nothing like this. I've never seen nothing like this, baby. Listen, shout out to Tasha K, shout out to Harmon, shout out to fucking Dineva, shout out to Michelle Brown. We saw them go at it, but it ain't get to the point to where we got lawsuits, stalking charges, false allegations of SA. So disgusting. and children that's sucking on titties coming out. We've never seen it. We've never seen it. Baby, they can go at each other and they done and they go back. This shit lasts for a week. This shit lasts for a week. Child, I don't know what to tell y'all. This is entertaining. This is what you call entertainment. You got people going to their city to shut folks down, shutting them up. They quiet. But once they hit that plane, they back talking again. They back talking again. They know they back talking again. Baby, I've never seen something so entertaining. But the funny part is, you got people. One thing I can say, there's a lot of people that support Robert because he is a good father. And the same ones that said he was windmilling for certain people in the comments and had fallouts. My question is, since they are getting beat up on the internet, where are y'all at? Because your folks is man down. When I say man down, man down. They keep talking and they keep getting knocked down again. So where the people that was, yeah, Bree, where Bree at? Yeah, girl, where's she at? She's nowhere to be found. All these folks that want to talk about Robert as a father and want to clap for Amora or daddy, African daddy, Uncle Nate, they're nowhere to be found. They didn't say a word. They act like it's out of sight, out of mind. I'm very confused because this is very entertaining. You got one, hey Terry, thank you. You got one, got her titties busy. No shade. She's still breastfeeding after all this time. I never see no shit like it. But getting breastfed and then talking shit and standing up. She the only one. Everybody else sitting here, and I'm just like, bruh. But then you got everybody else that agree with Robert and who he is. They jumping in, saying how a good father he is, pulling up receipts, pulling up that this is a lie, that's a lie. God dang, y'all getting y'all ass handed to you, and we're not even into June damn 1st. Hey, Tabby. So it's like, I've never seen nothing. Let me tell you something. This is the most entertainment I done had on my whole vacation a week, and I love it. Okay? We have seen the greatest of YouTubers, but they cut it out. They cut it out. They stopped that stuff out. They got back to other stuff. Baby, I ain't never seen nobody sitting here got people stalking and they folks stalking, calling like it's an army or a cult. I have never seen this. This is some entertaining ass shit. And they still trying to call their people in and still getting knocked down, still getting jumped. It's like it's like where's the people that were rallying? Meka done made this woman come out of retirement, the bleach queen. She came in and out. You had African daddy from Kenya, Nairobi. Now she upset. She's spazzing on everybody. Child. I'm gonna tell you something. We're not gonna say Team Robert because there's no teams anymore. But what we're gonna say is the people that know that somebody is doing what they're supposed to do are winning. They're winning. After all this doxing, talking about people deceased parents, talking about people children, we see what side is winning. You want me to tell you why? It's facts. They're not coming here to argue. They're coming with facts of what has people lied about, what people haven't lied about, how people are trying to play. They're coming with it. It's coming with it. And I've been sitting on this side, and I have told y'all, and I say it again. Everybody want to say he's an abuser. I'm going to tell you the truth. She is an abuser too. Brianna is an abuser. Nobody wants it because she is a woman. What y'all have to understand, and I said this before and I'm saying again, there is a such thing as women empowerment. But the times that we are in now, as of 2025, People are separating themselves, meaning they're separating from people that do false abuse allegations, that are narcissists, that are the list goes on, right? There is a fine line, because one thing that Black women has understood this whole time is that we have to separate ourselves from women like her, because that make us look bad. It's already bad that we're fighting when something happens and nobody want to believe it, right? But then it's another thing when you come to this internet and you lie, and then you put yourself in a real situation, and then while you're in a real situation, you have someone tell you, oh, that's your man. That's your husband. Marry him, girl. Don't let nobody. What the hell is that? I said again, it's hard enough for Black women that really go through this to completely walk away. It's already hard because you have women like them, including Bleach Queen, who lied. Came to find that out, and I said it was something about her. I knew it was. When I'm glad. Shout out to Corporate Thugging with Meka for pulling that up. I knew it was something. That lie, right? And it makes it hard for real victims to come forward with their truth. So now we have a fine line of separation. Now we have people getting off social media to and tired of seeing these things to protect their peace because of women like them who likes to create chaos, who like to sit here not only create chaos, who like to sit here and be to initiate the whole chaos in the fight. We have saw this young lady sit here. What, you gonna hit me? What, you gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? Why are you instigating a man to hit you so anything can happen? That's, come on now. So it's women separating themselves because, and it's just like with the Black men, they're separating themselves, and I'm seeing it every day. They're separating themselves with some of this stuff that's going on with the Tory Lanez and the Diddy. They're separating themselves. They're like, listen, you know what? We already got to make ourselves look like one way. We can't do this. But then you still got these two, Bleach Queen and African Daddy, windmilling. When they said it themselves, who this woman was. They let me know that when men tell them who they are and show them who they are, they're the type of women that still believe that they're going to love them the right way. And that is sad because that's not going to happen, baby. If a man tell them he don't like them or love them and show them that, they still going to stick around because they feel like they have to. Am I lying? Oh, okay. Never forget, they're the same women who was telling that girl to keep covering her eyes and her marks on her body and blame it on Robert because they hate him so much. Mm-hmm. Instead of telling her, let's make a plan, let's help you, let's see what we can do. I have watched YouTubers, influencers who have called domestic violence shelters to get women the help they need with their children and help them do a getaway plan. And you sitting here windmilling for this girl and tell her to stay and keep getting a black eye and blessed it with a lip so you can have something to talk about and so you can sit your Bleach Queen ass there and blame that man. And then the colorist remarks. Like, I'm not understanding how many Black women are going to sit themselves in there and let a woman down talk them because they're Black. And then she called Meka a very colorist remark. Meka is beautiful. Meka's not out here bleaching her skin. Meka is gorgeous. And this is what I mean by Black women like her don't understand We come from different shades. That's why we the most hated. I said this before and I say it again. Different languages. There are people that speak Swahili, Creole, French, Spanish, all different languages. All different languages. And you sit here and bleach your skin to get a passing, regardless of how much you bleach your skin, bleach queen, to fit to try to have a soft life with that white man, you're still going to be a black woman to him. You're still a black woman. You're still black. You're black. Nobody gonna color pass you. This is not the 1960s. This is not where you get a color pass. This is, take that back. This is not 1830 to 1955. This isn't a color passing. Okay? You don't get a pass because you like skin anymore. Nobody care. You only care about now? Is your booty big? Can you smile? Can you appeal to let everybody like you? Can you bring enough sex appeal to where both genders gravitate to you and think you're sexy and you're beautiful? They don't give a damn about you being black. You saw what happened to Clarissa Shields. Her style went up the par. The moment she got her hair done, she put that makeup on. Now she's starting to dress better. Okay, you're appealing to the eye. That's great. She's a dark-skinned woman. Everybody talked about Serena Williams, and we see why. Because Serena Williams out here trying to look like a young woman. I don't. Let me show y'all. Serena Williams killed me. So she was hanging out with Victoria Monet, y'all. And I know it's a little sidebar. And hold on. I say, oh, really? Who is this woman? Baby, go to the shade room. I say, what now? On another thing, speaking of baby mothers and baby fathers, let me share my screen. Because this is what I told y'all a long time ago when we talked about this. We put Brianna and Erica in the same room. Stop believing in Erica Bull. Look at this. Oh, okay. Stop believing. Let me tell you something. She only do that. It now that watch is gonna be a whole issue next week. I'm telling y'all. Okay. This is Serena Williams. Everyone's like, Serena thinks she's a white woman. No, baby. No, I want you to take a look. Serena is not trying to be a white woman. Okay. Victoria Monet, she's just so sexy to me. I just love her. Serena Williams is in her 40s. That's Serena wearing the leopard print dress with the booty and okay, we know she got a black body. That's hers. Serena Williams' makeup used to be just trash. We're not going to lie. Serena Williams is, I don't know if she's trying to appeal younger. I don't know. It's a different type of person because she wasn't sexy enough, right? She didn't feel sexy. And remember, Serena Williams used to dress sexy, show her curves. That was her body. I don't know if it happened after the kids, but this is her. She's trying to be a younger Serena. I don't know why. I guess growing up around that time, I remember hearing, let me stop sharing. Oh yeah, this was me on her birthday. Happy birthday to her. She looked cute. I remember they used to call her ugly because she had the braids with the beads, right? But that was their trend to open the door. And then when she came out and people was like, why you don't date black men? She said, I don't date black men because I wasn't accepted by black men. Now, if Jeannie can sit here and say, listen, I dated black men and I felt like I was wrong for black men, and then I went to my choice to this white man, that's okay. That's okay. But then when you sit here and you bleach your skin to appeal to a different demographic, and then you talk about the same women who are dark skinned, that's a problem. That is a problem. And then you got African daddy who is should know the just of colorism by living her ass here in Texas. She should know the situation because that's what pissed me off with her old ass. And then she sit her ass up here and decide to say the same shit and get like a yes movement. And you wonder why y'all are getting y'all ass kicked by these women who are strong black women and know who they are. You deserve to get your ass windmilled. But then I want to say this. If Brianna quiet and she allow people to say that, what do you think Brianna think of herself? Y'all have to, her supporters got to ask that. If she is quiet and she allowed that, what do you think she's thinking about herself? I guarantee you, she probably heard from that man that she with now, or was with, because there ain't no telling where he at. Yeah, you the right type of light skinned girl I date. You're lighter than all my exes. Mm-hmm. Let's keep it a buck. That's the way I feel. If I'm seeing Bleach Queen and I'm seeing African Daddy, this great dark skinned women who are majority of their fan base, it puts me into mind to think, what does Brianna really say about herself? What do she really feel if she these are the people that support her and she hasn't said, you know what, listen, y'all biggest fan bases are dark skinned women, in mine too. I think we should lay off of that. Mm. Look at the leader and look at the peasants. Look at the leaders and look at the peasants. Child, this beef. Ain't gonna lie to you, I like it. Shout out to Queen Fee. Queen Fee ain't letting off. I ain't never. Let me tell you something. The most disgusting. I'm gonna tell you the disgusting part of this beef that I dislike. I dislike when people bring children into it, not grown children, but little children who can't defend themselves and make up lies about being essayed when we really have children going through that. That's not cute. It's not funny. You're literally picking on a child. You're really putting something on a child that can't defend themselves. And that's a disgusting part I do not like. And for people to sit in that person chat and think that it was funny, it shows me who really has a pedophile mind. And it shows me that if their children came to them and told them they were being touched, they would laugh in their children's face. That's what it tells me. They wouldn't believe their children and call them a liar. They'll cuss them out, whatever it is. They would not believe that their children are being touched on because they would think it's something funny. And it's sad that people would sit in somebody's chat and laugh and agree to it. And they're an influencer themselves. Well, they're a YouTuber themselves. Okay, hey, they're a YouTuber themselves. And as a woman who is a mother, I would never say nothing about a child that can't get on this internet and defend themselves. That let me know that that person believes that their children are childlike at a grown age. And the shit ain't cute. It's disgusting. That is the most trifling, baby. That's one of the times that I wish they were children. That somebody call CPS on them and get them taken out of that house. Because what? And if there are any children, and you know what? I'm glad they didn't give her no grandkids. I'm so glad. Because if it really happened, what would you do if it was you? There are people that are S8 victims for real that are sitting here trying to get over and break curses to where their children and their grandchildren won't ever have that situation happen. And you sit your tail on this internet and then you got your homegirl laughing. That's disgusting. So I already look at you as a pedo. Yeah, I hope it ain't no kids at your house. I hope you ain't got no daycare. They got a daycare, y'all. Shut that shit down. I hope they ain't got no daycare. I hope it ain't at home. I hope they don't babysit nobody kids. I hope their family don't even bring them kids over there. For you to come on this internet as a mother to a boy and say, oh, she played with the ping. What? What? So that's where your mind go? I'm curious. I want to know. Is that where that's what you really think when a child come around you? If you went that far to think that of somebody else, that means you've been thinking about it. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's an open TPS case that you had that you done touched on somebody's child. I wouldn't. That is disgusting. That is. And then the person that laughed got kids they so. So that's what you think about your kids too? Hmm. Interesting. Child, just know, I'm gonna put it to you like this. We see what side winning, and it ain't that side. We see why, because we're touching on stuff. We're not sitting here degrading. We're not sitting here talking about people's skin. We're not sitting here trying to, man, let me tell you something. You're not gonna win with that, and you just keep losing. You windmilling for somebody. Now I see what really is, like what it really is over there. And she has not said nothing but run around that man with a Tubi contract. It's no shade. Because Hulu got DEI. Do they? Some of their shows do. I mean, I know it's hard for them right now because DEI is affecting the, it's affecting the black filmmaking. And they're making their own things right now. He better learn to fit in where it get in. Oh, I forgot he can't do that. He's a father. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Oh, God. He's running from twins. Jesus help him. Lord. He's running. And it's sad. But yeah, I like this. It's very entertaining. I love it. Let me tell you something. I've been covering the Diddy trial. Y'all know I have. To have this and to watch it, and even though I had the day, I see why y'all call that lady what y'all call her. Because after that, baby, I had to turn off and take me a nap because I felt like my IQ was dropping listening to that shit. But I've been focused on the Diddy trial so much, and y'all know when I read it and talk about it, it's very, it just, ugh. So it's feel real good to see, some entertainment. It feels good to see a little back and forth. Listen, I like it. Like I told y'all before when I do my Real Housewives of Atlanta recaps, everybody is not gonna be kumbaya, and that's fine. And everybody want this. Everyone hold your hands and piece together. It's not gonna happen because you have people that you got to separate yourself from, and you got people who just got a low IQ. It's okay. Excuse me. You got people that just dropped out at 8th grade, and it shows. And it's no diploma hitting nowhere. It's just none. You know, it's okay. It's okay. You have people that just have no common sense and just here. They don't have a purpose in life. They don't know what they want to do. They don't have a goal, a set schedule. They're just here. They're just living off just here. So, it's people separating themselves right now, and I see it. But I'm going to tell you something, Robert. You got a good team of supporters behind you, including your sister. Shout out to Don. Um, I listened to Don today and I got my life. I felt entertainment. For the past 2, 3 weeks, I have been talking about Diddy and his shenanigans and his nastiness and his um um what do I want to call it? I don't want to say C head because the last time I said that people got mad. Him trying to reach cloud in 95 and just going over the top and being extra, which I mean he's been always been extra since 95. It's nothing new. Um, but to speak on it and things that were going on, and then it's a lot. It's a lot. So I was glad to see some of that my whole time off, and even when I'm not, to see the entertainment, to see people jump in and agree with his supporters. They agree. And then, like I said yesterday at AM, shout out to AM. Um, y'all get in them chats, in that lady chat, get in AM chat. I don't know. It shows me the level of the IQ, and I see why y'all losing too. Why do you feel in your brain to capitalize your words in somebody chat and not understand that is called yelling? Then it's the grammar. I'm gonna say it again. Why do y'all feel like getting in her chat and capitalize y'all words with misspelled grammar and think she gonna answer you by yelling at her through words? This how I know y'all didn't take grammar. This how I know you flunked language arts, you flunked English class. I'm gonna tell you what I was told from kindergarten to 12th grade. Capitalization in text form and writing is yelling. If you read a chapter in a book and it's capitalized with an exclamation point, that is screaming and yelling. Please do not scream at no one in your essay, in your chat, because I was told essay. Don't scream unless you're paraphrasing. And say it again, meaning you're saying someone yelled. That's when you yell. I don't know why y'all coming this way, lady chat, and windmill for her, for more, not Amber, to Amber, and suspect Amber to not say a damn thing when you keep antagonizing. That's how you know they losing. It's just like this trial. They called the mistrial. My bad. The moment they call the mistrial and they start to win again, you want to tell you why? Because they were losing. So now she called her folks to go to Amber Chat, and then she's losing. It's a lost fight. I'm gonna tell you like this, and I see it coming. I'm just gonna say I see it because I know it's coming. While they're windmilling for her, and she has this open with this child situation, it's not gonna go in her favor because of them. So I'm gonna tell y'all, by next year, just be on the lookout where they're sitting in them chats on that live crying because they're gonna feel betrayed by her. And if that man tell her to take care of it, as of go to court, she's gonna do it. So stop windmilling for her. Because guarantee if he can make her turn on her friends, Don't think he will not make her turn on you. You don't have a ping. He do. He sleep with her every night. He's putting her head behind the washer and dryer and then smacking her head through that headboard. Don't think she won't turn on y'all. That's the difference. That's the difference. You know, a leopard never changes their spots. Always remember that. They might change the way they hunt. They might change the way they cross to hunting. But their spots are always a leopard spots. It's never going to change. Snake always size their prey. Because when they get ready to eat, they want to make sure they're not eating to eat their prey. So remember, just because she's sitting here, you supporting her now, yeah, it's great. She want to see how far you gonna let her. What how far are you gonna take supporting her? But the moment they say her stomach, which is him, will say, hey, I don't think they got your best interest. You should do such and such. You know, it's their fault. She's gonna eat y'all up. Don't be no fool. Mm-mm. But child. So now we see the truth. And then everybody that got up their little happy ass over there to that side, thinking that it's cute, thinking that, oh, I see this and see that, they're turning out to be liars. They're showing their true colors. And that's why that side is losing. Very entertaining, honey. I ain't seen one person, I ain't gonna say no name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She said a little something about um Robert, who minded his damn business a couple of times, but she hasn't came out to put her boxing gloves on and windmill with anybody. It's some interesting shit. It's like, you got them two getting beat up by it. Like, come on, man. Y'all really ain't cool like that. Y'all went to this whole showdown, grown old lady sleepover. And it's like you got people falling out about money. Then these two going at it, and ain't nobody jump. Like, they're going at it with everybody. They getting stomped, kicked, dragged, beat on, nosebleed, in the gut, everything. And then, you know, and one got two on her boobies while she windmilling trying to help. What the rest of the folks say? Family being exposed, crime family being, goddamn. Oh God, day. It's like a brawl. It is like man down, man down. And then you got, like, man, every time I look, I see that one go live. That one done. Tag team. I see that one go live. Goddamn. Tag team. Here go the sis. Damn. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me make a couple of videos. I got some. God dang. Wait. Wait. Get up off them. Get off them. I can't stomach them getting beat up. Wait. It's like you watching it, you like, damn. And then you got a birthday live. Wait. FOMO tag team. Wait a damn minute. I say, wait a minute. Hold on. Dang. It's like the three sisters on the Proud Family getting jumped. Oh man, ooh, let me see their names. Hold on. Let me see who the three sister names of Proud Family. Oh my God. I gotta remember their names. There they go, y'all. Nubia, Gina, and Oli. Let me see if I can pull up a pic. Hold on. This is what it's looking like. This is what it's looking like. Damn. Getting jumped. The Gross sisters getting jumped, bro. The Gross sisters getting jumped on the internet. And I'm just like, what? That ain't it. So then they start windmilling. Oh, well, I got this. Oh, well, what about this? Oh, I'm like, damn. And it's not like they fighting. I mean, you can say it's a fight, but the way that they dragging them with the facts and the truth and the stuff they trying to hide, bruh. Mm-mm. I'm like, well, damn. Then, you got the one sitting there quiet, shit, like she don't know nothing. Well, oh, well, my man, they finna pull her through the ring. Baby, they jumping on her and she trying to fight a windmill she don't even eat. Mm, mm, mm. Diabolical. But they winning. Robert's side is winning. I'm not even calling the truth no more. I don't even, I mean, I know some people may call him that, but I wouldn't consider to call him that because I feel like, and it's nothing negative, but around that time, because I watched him before he got with her, I've been watching him for a while, a very long time. Um, Around that time, he was going through. I'm put it like this because every influencer, artist, whatever you want to call it, has this growth thing, right? Where they go viral, they do great, right? And then they're growing their brand, right? So in the midst of that brand, we have watched them really change. We've watched them go through good and bad, people walking in and out. We watched the whole transformation. This happened to celebrities as well. Okay. That's why they're like, oh, they look so different. Yeah, because it's just what it is. Okay. I mean, we've seen it with Beyonce. We've seen it with Destiny Childs. Let's be for real. And they go through this spark to where we saw this and that. And they go through a little hard time. But I'm gonna tell you something. Um, we saw it with a lot of people. We even watching it with the Chrisleys, right? Don't think because he doesn't have a job that this is going to be for forever moment. The tables do turn. We are in the year of the 9. I want anybody that follow me, I want y'all to hear this and I want y'all to pay attention good because I know a lot of people will tell y'all karma ain't real, this and that. We are in the year of the 9. We saw reparations starting to happen for us. I'm finna keep it a buck. My white folks duck because I know y'all be in here. And y'all even agree. We saw reparations happen, right? We saw people who have put out to where they have a control, who we're watching now, go through trial and be exposed because they try to expose everybody else, right? Okay, let's just say that. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. We are in the year 9. What you have put out, you get back. So when you come on this internet crying, lying, making up lies, making up stuff about people, children, or doing anything, it comes back to you. And see, I'm gonna tell you something about most of like some people like Miss Bleach Queen over here who feel like because they run, it's nothing wrong with running to God. I'm gonna say that. I run to him all the time. It's no problem. But it's people like her that God doesn't like. Because you sit here and the Bible only matter to you, but it it doesn't prefer to you, but it matters to about everybody else. And you throw a verse in people's face about everybody else. And the one part I want people to never forget in that Bible, and I have never forgot, is when God say, what you do unto others is done unto you. If it's not done unto you, it happens to your children, and your children's children are your children's children. It happens to your children, your children's children are your children's children. And at one point in time, it go on for generations. That's why we have generational curses. See, y'all want to, folks like her want to be stuck when it matters, when the word of God matters. But the word of God don't matter when it's your turn to karma, because you think God love you that much, because you want to sit like God, so high and almighty, and you really think you are above him. That is why your ass get what you get. That is why you sit here and you get what you get back. And you getting all this stuff on people, because when she set her tail on this internet, she thought it was great to dig up people's past. Oh, and that little Uncle Nate friend of hers, it ain't over for her either. Because I'm gonna tell you something. While she's sitting here worrying about what somebody else baby daddy's man is doing, you might want to check on your man, because I guarantee you it's gonna be a problem. Whoever has been going. Well, I still got 12 in the chat, but thank you. Nobody special. Obviously, I log off when I feel like it, but you are one of the people that they support, and support them. And I said what I said, and you can record it and you can send it to them. Like I said, if she continues, they have their time coming. And I said what I said. My chat still say 14 people watching. You don't like it, you don't have to. You can take your tail to sleep. Good night. Thank you very much. And I said what I said. You don't have to like, let me tell you something. You don't have to come here and not like what I said about them. This is the truth. They're losing. And you are the reason why they're losing. They're not supporters. And like I said, their children are going to feel it. Now, Jeannie, if this you, since you want to sit here and block me on Facebook, Miss Ma'am, and then talk about my mother, oh, that Mother's Day post, I ain't never forgot about that. But see, the thing is, I'm not going to lay in your ass. Because one thing my mother taught me not to do, and I respect her while she's not here, and I'm not going to spit on her, is disrespect somebody older than me, because you are an elder. But if I got to get in you, I would get in you. But I'm not going to. You got enough people whooping your ass. I don't have to do anything. Sorry. Oops. But like I said, tell your leader to go check on her man while she's worrying about everybody else. That be the problem. But yeah, I said what I said. I don't care. I want to show something to y'all. Speaking of sidebar, I was listening to, y'all know that white lady that go viral off TikTok. Let me show this to y'all. Child, this was a word. Hold on. Let me go back.
For some black men, because I know it's not all, so don't come for me saying she said all. I never said that, but I do have a question for some, specifically the black men who choose to date white women, because that is where I have seen it the most. But I was about to go into the store, right? There was a black man there. He was with a white woman. You could tell they were together. Okay. As I'm getting ready to come into the establishment, I'm right behind them. He holds the door for me. I said, thank you. He said, oh, you're very welcome. Okay. There was a black lady right behind me. He let that door go and slam in her face. And I looked and I even said to him, I said, oh, that was very rude. And he said, what? What happened? I held the door for you. I said, yes, you did. I said, but why did you let it slam in her face? And he just kind of smirked and walked off. I have noticed that a lot of black men that specifically date white women like to treat black women horribly. And I will never understand that shit. I do not give a damn who.
I told y'all this. But it's the lady that be going viral on TikTok, y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna let her finish.
You choose to date. You can date whatever fucking race of people you want to date. I don't give a damn. But why must you treat black women so horribly when you choose to date outside of your race? And I have seen this more than once, so don't tell me that was just him, because it's not. I have witnessed it, that when a black man chooses to date another race, he chooses to treat black women like trash. And that's the most...
I've seen it. That goes back to what I was talking about last Saturday when we was discussing that. I have seen it. Now, this is not, hold on. This ain't all black men. I've seen a lot of black men be like, I love me some black women. Shout out to y'all. But this is what I talked about last week. I had to share that. And because I think it was a conversation, I'm gonna have this conversation tomorrow morning, about, and I've been wanting to have it for a while, and this goes to what I was talking to about nobody special friends, about how black women are significant to, not all black women, but women. We're gonna say all women can be mean girls, and how, and we're gonna be honest, the black community like to dissect and say things to body shame other black women, right? And just like nobody special friends, over there, how they bash black women for dark skin, nobody special friends. And I'm going to talk about that tomorrow morning, because it does start with Money Long. It started with E. Kane. It's the reason why Gorilla got her nose changed. It's the reason why Summer Walker has had 2-3 different faces. It's the reason why Sierra Glam Shop has gotten her face done. And I'm going to show a picture where she has no makeup on and her cheekbones are very high, like with Botox. She could tell us she hasn't had it, but she has. It's okay. It's the reason why Cesar has the fake booty and got the BBL, or just, it's the reason for all of that, right? It's the reason why the bleaching queen bleaches her skin. It's the reason for all of that. So we're going to discuss that, because I think that is the issue. Um, I've talked about women separating themselves, like nobody special friends over there. How her friends are being separated from people. Um, oh, I'm gonna keep calling her out because I know she looking. I don't give a damn. Nobody special friends over there. How people are separating. Yeah, we're gonna talk about why women like us who separate, who have dealt with people who are real DVs, unlike nobody special friends over there. Her friends, her homegirls, mm, over there. Every time I go live, I hope she know. I'm gonna keep calling her out. So I'm gonna let y'all know tomorrow we're gonna talk about nobody special and their friends. Yeah, women like her and her friends. Cause she's nobody special. That's a cute name. I mean, it should fit her personality. I think it's nice. It fits it well. hmm I wonder, does she look like her name sound? Nobody remember Tuesdays. but they always remember Thursday and Friday in the weekend, but don't nobody remember Tuesday. That's why we have Wednesday, and that's why her name is Wednesday, but she's a Tuesday baby. If you got a name like nobody special, you're a Tuesday. What you did last Tuesday? Y'all don't remember? I don't either. Y'all remember what you did Monday? You remember what you did Wednesday? You remember especially what you did Thursday. You remember Friday, Saturday, Sunday? You just don't remember Tuesday. You forgot it was Tuesday. I got you. I hope you guys enjoy this live. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.